Okay, guys, very good evening, everybody. Welcome to Pathfinders Trainings. I'm Yogeshwar Vashishtha, and thank you very much for attending. People are still joining. Can all of you hear me properly? Can everybody see the screen properly? Just give me a confirmation, guys. Great, fantastic. Most of you have joined, some are still coming in. So let's start with a little chit chat. Uh, First, whatever you write to me would be personal to me only. Nobody else can read it, so you can freely write to me. This webinar is being recorded, and a recording of the same will be sent to you immediately after the session. I am on a high bandwidth. Let's do my latest speed test after you have joined me here. Okay, so that's a speed test I'm doing. So I'm transmitting at about 690 Mbps. So very high speed. And in case you are on low bandwidth or on a mobile phone, I'll be sending you a recording of the session immediately after the webinar is finished. This will be a 2-hour session straight, no breaks in between. In the end, there will be a question answer session where all your queries would be answered. And stock market, I believe, is a place where a lot of people dabble in, but very few succeed. Let's see today how we can understand this market here. There are two categories of people who normally come into my webinars. One are freshers who have not done anything before. They want to build their stock portfolios now. They want to do their intraday trading. Others are people who have had their share of losses and now they're wondering how to recover back the losses. So, how many of you had losses before, guys? Say the word, write the word loss if you had a loss before into the market. Okay, I'm very sorry to read that. That's a lot of people who have had losses. So, we'll be talking about why losses happen and why people fall into a loss trap. Why people fall into a loss trap. Then, some of you are beginners who are just starting their journey of the stock market. Say new if you are a newcomer, guys. This is a webinar. I try to keep it interactive. So that's new. So I say 50-50. 50 of you are newcomers and remaining 50% have had losses here. Pankil says, sir, I'm new in shares but old in mutual funds. So almost a 50-50 class. So let's start. Most of you have joined. Yes. So you should know the guy who is talking to you first. Stock market is a risky place, so take care. This is my trading room, guys. I'm speaking from Mumbai. I'm a full-time professional trader, a civil engineer turned professional trader, and a trading coach for the past 12 years. More than a lakh of people have passed through these introductories, and in my main workshops, which is a 6 months of online training with lifetime of mentoring, more than 5,000 students have passed. While people are coming in, let me do a little chit chat. This is my YouTube channel with about 40,000 subscribers, guys, and more than 175 videos are available here. Then this is my blog. I regularly write my blog here. So you will find a lot of articles here in my blog. This is my YouTube channel, and this is my recent trip to Dubai. And I'm a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger and anybody who works hard to achieve success in their life. So that's my Facebook page. Just waiting 2 more minutes for everybody to join in here. And this is my LinkedIn channel. And if you click on photos, you'll find a lot of my photos. This is my latest photograph on 31st of December. This is me and my better half. Then, okay, I believe there is a need for money, but if you don't have people with whom you can share it, it is not good. So that's a recent Diwali photograph I have. Then this is my younger son who will travel in 6 months to do his studies in US. Elder one is already studying there, and he is a hardcore options trader who is doing his algorithmic trading for the last 3 years now. And that's how he plans to fund his US education. And let me carry one more. This is my elder son who's studying in Chicago, and he has nothing to do with stock market. He wants to do something more into his life. He says, guys, you do your stock market. I would do something else with my life. Great. So let's start. Now, it's always a curiosity. Who is this guy talking to you? So let's start with the trading room. Everybody's here. So let's jump directly into the stock market. You are a professional trader the day you have a room like this. And I'm a book lover. This whole section here is full of stock market books. And this section is full most of, I have about 50 varieties of Bhagavad Gitas. I'm a big fan of Swami Vivekananda. And I believe we are not human beings trying to have a spiritual journey. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And stock market is a place where you can make your money here. These are your investment vehicles. These are your investment vehicles, stocks, FDs, government deposit, mutual funds, real estate, bullion, and cash. So gold, silver recently have got good returns, but on an average, they give 4-5% a year. Then mutual funds give about 10-12% a year, but not guaranteed. FD gives about 8% a year. Stock market is capable of giving you 24% a year in your stock portfolio and 10% a month if you take the trouble to learn technical analysis, futures, options, risk management. And I think that's what a lot of people are interested in, and that's what I'll be talking about today. Okay, but basically, you come here for incomes. Basically, you come here for the income. What is income? Income is that money which is consistent in terms of amounts and in terms of frequency. For example, your salary is an income, and all your expenses are based on your salary. When will stock market become a serious thing for you? Stock market will become a serious thing for you when every month a part of your expense can be taken care of by the profits that you make either from your portfolio or from your intraday and your swing trading. Till that time, it is only a dream. I've seen a lot of people dabbling into the stock market, buying some stocks for portfolio, doing futures and options. One day they make money, other day they lose money. But if I ask them by the end of the year, what could you buy with the money that you bought from the stock market? Normally, most people will not have an answer. So this is the litmus test. You are a stock market trader or an investor only when you buy everything of your needs from the income that you make from the stock markets. Whether you're a beginner or you have started. Do you agree with me on this one, guys? Say yes if you agree with me. Till the time you can regularly get money from it. it is not even worth going into. These are the four equations of money. All of you fall into these four equations of money. About 20 minutes, I'll talk about money. Then we will jump into the stock market. Many of you want to know about my courses that I will do in the end, guys. But let's learn first. Now, these are the four equations of money. If you are doing a housing loan or a credit card loan, you are in equation number 1. And the only equation of financial freedom is equation number 4, which is income minus saving is equal to expense. So, and we will be seeing it today from the stock market perspective. Now, how can you create incomes here using intraday and swing trading? And how can you make money 4 times more than the FD, by using the portfolio building route? That is the possibility I'll show you today. In 2 hours, I cannot teach you in stock market. I cannot teach you stock market. Nobody can. It takes 6 months to 1 year to learn it properly, get the required skill. But I can introduce you to what are the possibilities and how you can go there. And I'll address the question, what needs to be done here so that you can avoid the loss trap and go into the profit trap, guys. 1 or 2 people are not able to hear me, guys, but most of you are able to hear it. The full attendance is here now. So just say a yes if all of you can hear me properly and see the screen properly, just to be sure, guys, that it is just 1 or 2 people and not everybody. Okay, fine. This is 1 or 2 people, guys. Sorry you couldn't hear, but I will send you a recording immediately after the session. Great. Now, what is the first challenge you have? It is inflation. What is inflation? Inflation is continuous devaluation of the purchasing power of your money. The lakh rupees that you earned 7 years ago and the lakh rupees you have now doesn't have the same value. It has devalued. It is governed by the rule of 72. At a 6% inflation that is there in our country right now. In 25 years, your 10 lakh rupees will have only a value of 2.5 lakh rupees. And I always say this is the most silent financial killer. It will kill your money regularly. Even right now, in the last 10 minutes, since you are listening to me, your money has become, cheaper. It has devalued, it has inflated. So if your FD is, giving you 6-7% a year guaranteed income, and inflation is at 6-7% per year, what is the effective growth of your money in FD per year? Please tell me, guys. यदि FD 6-7% दे रहा है और इन्फ्लेशन भी 6-7% पे है, तो आपके पैसे का इफेक्टिव ग्रोथ कितना हुआ साल के बाद? 0. That's why FDs are useless. Pension fund should be thrown in the dustbins. And mutual funds don't deliver. If you want to become financially free, you have to take control in your own hands. Please understand that you will have to take control in your own hands. And for that, you have to understand the power of compounding. What is power of compounding? 72 divided by the rate of interest. It is this time in which your money will become double. At 4% per year in your saving account, it will take 18 years for your money to double. In your FD at 6%, it will take 12 years to double. In your PPF account at 8% per year, it will take 9 years to double. At 15% per year, which I don't know anything that gives now, it will take 5 years to double, and at 24% per year, and that is what we will be focusing on. It will take just about 3 years to double. And This is where the magic happens. In 25 years, growing at 8% per year, your 1 lakh will become only 8 lakhs. At 18% per year in your stock portfolio, your 1 lakh will become 1 crore rupees. And this is Warren Buffett. These are the returns of Warren Buffett, right side. I'm not Warren Buffett. Neither are you, Warren Buffett. So the middle way, 18% per year net after inflation, is what you are targeting. Is what you are targeting, guys. And you won't have any pension. That's why learn intraday trading and swing trading so that you can make money sitting at home even after your retirements. And I believe stock market is a wonderful business. No boss to report to, no employees to handle, no traveling required. You can make money in both the direction, and it is a wonderful place to go. So that's what I'm in. Of stock market is an amazing profession, but it always starts with losses, right? In this class right now, sitting here, I have 130 people right now who are attending this webinar, and 50% of you have suffered losses. So let's first understand why loss happens. And then we will go further. But let's talk about loss. Most of the people you will find, they are talking about profits. I always say, till the time you don't understand why losses happen into this market, you will never be able to go into the expectations that are there from the stock market. Portfolio growing at 24% per year, and intraday and swing trading is 10% per month on your portfolio. But then you need to understand why losses happen. Yes, guys. Those of you who lost money, can you please share with me in a line, why did your losses happen? Yes, guys, please tell. Now we are digging into the stock market. Rajaram says, I didn't have discipline. Pankil says, I had no knowledge. Lakshmikant says, no knowledge. Rajaram says, I didn't stick to the rule. Anybody else would like to contribute? Okay, that's Jay says, lack of knowledge in options. I was not sure. Wrong investment. So getting losses, bad analysis. I don't have understand. I couldn't manage my emotions. That's Rushikesh and Yalam saying. Then fear and greed. I didn't know when to exit. So see, so many reasons. So many reasons. But let's start learning this. Why did losses happen? Now, let me pick up stock market from somewhere. Most people are curious about stocks, and some people are curious about indexes, Nifty and Bank Nifty. Let's pick up a very popular one. Let's say Reliance Industries. Now, this is Reliance Industries, and this is a technical chart of Reliance Industries. What is a technical chart? A technical chart is a pictorial representation of the financial prices of the company called Reliance Industries. Now, who owns Reliance Industries, guys? Mr. Mukesh Ambani. He's the owner of Mukesh Ambani. Now, let me tell you, can anybody of you tell me, if you want to become partner with Mukesh Ambani, how much rupees will you require? If you want to become a partner with Mukesh Ambani, how much rupees will you require? Sure, make a guess. Somebody says 1,000 crore. Vimal said 250 crore. And that's where, who is that intelligent one? First one to answer right was Rajaram. Second was Lakshmikant Kulkarni. You have to do nothing else. You have to just buy one single share of Reliance Industries. Buy one share. So it takes just 1,547 rupees to become a legal business partner with Mukesh Ambani. And only in stock market, this magic can happen. So what is stock market? Before I tell what is to be done here, first we need to understand what is stock market. Now, every businessman to do his business, he has to raise capital. If you do business, you will also raise capital from somewhere. And the big businessmen, they raise capital from the common man, you and me, by diluting their shares. So they allow the common public, the mutual funds, the FIIs, DIs, anybody can buy their shares, which are partnership in their company. By that way, you indirectly fund the businessman here, Mukesh Ambani, and he can do business with your money and give you returns. So this price that we see, 1,447, is basically the value everybody together is ready to put on this business per share, where everybody says, I am willing to pay 1,547 rupees to become partner with Mukesh Ambani and reap the benefits of his business model. Now, for for you to become profitable, Reliance Industries has to become profitable. And for you to make money, in what direction does Reliance Industries has to go, guys? Up or down? Great, it has to go up. That means, let's learn the first simple thing. You make money in the stock market when you buy a share of a company and it goes up. So the difference in price is your profit. Means, for example, let's say you bought Reliance Industries here and it went up and reached till here. So you are in profit. But if you bought Reliance Industries here and instead of going up, it went down, then you made a loss. So you make money in a stock when the price goes up, and you lose money into a stock when the price goes down. Which means, what is the first skill set you have to acquire? To know when will it go up and when will it go down. Correct? Everybody clear on this so far? Let's build it from here. Now the problem is, everybody thinks it is very easy. Now, this is the problem. The problem is, most people have a habit of FD. What is the habit of FD? They go to the bank, they put their money there, and the money keeps on growing year after year after year. And it is the same habit pattern that they bring in the stocks, in the mutual funds, and they assume they just have to buy and it will automatically go. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that here. So let's understand the various associated risks in this and the FD, because that is the closest relative of this, where your habit patterns are developed. And please understand, in terms of money, all of you have very, very rigid habit patterns. So let's say you want to buy Reliance Industries. You think it is going to go up. So you tell your broker, hey, buy 500 Reliance Industries for me on Monday. Broker is happy. He will make money no matter where Reliance Industry goes. So he buys, Reliance Industries for you. Now, you want Reliance Industries to go up now. That's the direction in which you will make money. But this 500 stocks of Reliance that you bought, you know, You bought them from somebody. This other guy who sold his 500 Reliance to you, in which direction does he think that Reliance Industries will go? Up or down? Down? Correct? You think? Now, at the same time, can Reliance Industries go in both the direction? Yes or no? वो simultaneously ऊपर नीचे नहीं जा सकता है. Common sense. That means your first risk is that it is not a win-win model. Please understand, FD, even though it gives only 7% a year, is a win-win model. But stock market is what are the risks? Let's understand the risks associated. Risk associated. The first risk that is associated in stock market is it is a win-lose model. It is a win-lose model. Means for one person to win, another person will have to lose money. And since here direct money is involved, so the win-loss is also direct. It's a win-lose model compared to FD. So who wins? The person with a higher skill will win from the person with a lower skill. There is skill risk. There is a skill risk. The person with higher skill will win from the person with no skill. Now, is stock market taught in the schools? Yes or no? No. Is it taught in colleges? No. Not only that, most people equate stock market with gambling and speculation. In fact, your own parents or people around, their view of the stock market is gambling. How many of you have been told stock market is gambling? Stay away from it. How many of you were told? A lot of you. That's what you were told. It is not gambling. So if that was the case, it won't be there. It will be gambling then. But since most people don't take the trouble to learn it, they do not have the skill. That's why your second risk is if you don't have the skill to trade or invest, the person who has the skill will take your money from you because it is a win-lose model. Because it is a win-lose model. So these 2 points are very clear to everybody. It is a win-lose model. There is a skill risk. The second thing that happens. Third thing is here that you see is a human being. What is he? A man or a woman? Normally, a man. What is a man? This is what psychologists say. What is a man most emotional about? What is a man most emotional about? Money. Very good, Sandeep here. First great answer. Most of us are very, very emotional about money. We do not disclose our money to others. We don't tell our salary to others. We don't tell how much money in our FD, in our gold, in our stock market is. So we guys, we are very secretive about our money. That is what 98% of the people do. And when they come to the stock market untrained, without skill, and they lose money to others, what do they become? They become extremely emotional. They lose their balance, and in order to win it back, they lose more money. So in this, there is risk of losing money and becoming emotionally unstable emotionally unstable, guys. Are you with me so far? I'm telling you the nitty-gritties of this market. Most people will promise you shortcut strategies, but understand the model first. There's a risk of losing money and becoming emotionally unstable into the market. The fourth risk that you will have into this market is that it is not in your control at all. Now tell me, this Reliance is at 1547. So risk associated, let's put them here one by one. Are you liking the class so far, guys? I hope I'm adding some value into your knowledge. Thank you very much. So risk of losing money, and what is the fourth risk associated? And this is one of the biggest risks, and most of you are not even aware that it exists. Now, what is the biggest risk? You are not in control. I mean, EVER, ever. And this hurts the ego the most. This hurts the ego the most. Now, Reliance is at 1547. You decide to put your money, you put your hard-earned 1 lakh rupees into Reliance Industries. After that, do you have any control whether Reliance will go up or Reliance will go down? Yes or no? No, exactly. Even after putting in money, the loyalty of Reliance price towards you is zero. So, which means, first of all, you are not in control. And number 5 is the price. Listen to this one very careful. The price will not move according to you. You have to move according to price. इसको समझ डाला तो stock market झिंगर लगा. The price will not move according to you. You have to move according to the price. That is another so sixth risk that is there is that you cannot win here. You cannot win here till you understand the price totally, even though you will never control it. Now, these are the very deep psychological parts of trading, even though you will never control it. Okay, you cannot win here till you understand the price totally, even though you will never control it. Now, let's come to the price. Let's come to the price. Now, who is making this price? ये जो प्राइस है रिलायंस का 1500, टाटा स्टील का इतना, निफ्टी का 12,000, who is making this price? What makes the price? The market forces. Very good, Sandeep. The buyers and sellers, the demand and supply. So it is a price driven by market conditions. So price is created emotionally. Let's learn the 7th lesson. Price is created emotionally in the short term. Price is created emotionally in the short term and fundamentally in the long run. Now let's understand. So basically, what is one thing you'll have to understand totally if you have to make money here? what is one thing? अभी एक चीज, कौन सी एक चीज है जो हमको ठीक से समझनी पड़ेगी before you can make money here? Price. Excellent, Lakshmikant Kulkarni. Price, not trend. Price. And what is price doing? So let's now pick up more. Now let me open. Is this okay? Are you, has everybody noted this down? You can take a screenshot. Very important part. You can take a screenshot of this print screen, use it. So most people, now tell me very frankly, when you were trading and you made your losses or profit, were you thinking so deeply? Yes or no? आपने इतना deep सोचा क्या? Most of you didn't think so deeply because most of you were only focused on a strategy or luck or how I can make money, but you were not, you know, focused on the process. If you are working on in the stock market, now let me close this. Let's pick up something else. Now, how many of you have traded Nifty? Say yes if you have traded the Nifty, the index or a bank Nifty. Okay, so that is there. Great. So those who have traded Nifty. So this is a technical chart of Nifty. What is Nifty? A weighted average of the top 50 blue chip companies of India. And we see the price. What are the four things the price is doing? ये ध्यान से देखिए और मुझे बताइए, ये जो प्राइस है ये चार चीजें कर रहा है. It is doing four things. What are the four things that the price is doing? This is a technical chart. On the x-axis is the time, on the y-axis is the price. What is price doing? तो ध्यान से देखिए, भले आप लेमैन हो, आप बता दोगे. Even if you are layman, you will tell me. Try कीजिए. I think you are all very intelligent, all educated people, right? It is going up, very good. It is going down, and it is remaining sideways. So what are the three directions of price? It is going up, it is going down, it is going sideways. And if you see clearly, the price is also gapping up and gapping down. What is gapping up and gapping down? When it leaves a gap in between the two prices. And this is not the only chart. There is a line chart. If you go here, there's a line chart. There's a bar chart. There is a Heinkanashi chart. There is a Renko chart. And not only this is the daily chart. This is the weekly chart. This is the monthly chart. And this is a intraday chart. So now suddenly you see so many pictures are there. Now, how will you, and everybody, now tell me another thing now, very important. There are a few crore traders who are trading Nifty every day. Do all of them look at different charts, or are all of them looking at the same chart? वो सब एक ही चार्ट को देख रहे हैं या अलग अलग चार्ट देख रहे हैं? They're all looking at the same chart. See, this is the magic. They all look, if I say this is a daily chart of Nifty, no matter which broker you will open with, you open it with NSE, you open it with, somebody else, you open it into a website, this will look exactly the same. If a daily chart will look the same everywhere, a weekly chart will look the same everywhere, that means, let's say there are 100 people, like right now I have close to about 143 people, 145 now. The 145 who are attending this, and all of you are looking at the same chart. So now, and all of you will be trading with each other. अभी ध्यान से सोचिए, all of you are trading with each other. So who will make money in Nifty? Now tell me, who will make money in Nifty? Even though all of you are looking at the same chart, the person who can read the chart better, the person whose knowledge is higher than others, because this technical chart is a pictorial representation of the price. ये ध्यान रखिए, सबको सेम डेटा मिल रहा है, सबके पास सेम सॉफ्टवेयर है, everybody sees the same chart. It is your interpretation and your analysis that will give you the market. Here, that means there is no point running with a herd. You only make money when you are strong and alone. Are you with me on this one? When do you make money? You make money when you're strong, skilled, and alone. तो भीड़ में बैठ के स्टॉक मार्केट की ट्रेडिंग कभी नहीं होती. You make money when you are strong, emotionally stable, skilled, and last one, alone. This is the profile of most of the successful traders of the world. Trading, making money is not about predicting the market. That is the biggest myth. You have to predict nothing here. It is your analysis and your probabilities that will make money. Shall we go a little more deeper now, guys, in the price? Great. Itna abhi samajh mein aaya? I'm trying to keep you now. Let me try to understand this price. This is the daily chart, normally used for analyzing intraday trades and the market moves. Now, I want to understand this chart a little better. So I say study, add study, and I add into this the yearly trend line. The one that the investor is looking at. Investor is not bothered about day-to-day candles. He is more interested in the yearly trends. And this line that I have drawn is the yearly trend line. And abhi dekhiye, what is the price doing? The price is going, and I call it the line of balance. This is called the line of balance. That eventually price will come around this line, around nearby this line, to find its balance. And look at the index, the Nifty. What is the Nifty doing? Nifty is going up and becoming imbalanced. And the moment it becomes imbalanced, it tries to find its balance. And it will try to find its balance in what direction? It will try to find its balance in this direction. Now here, let's see here. Again, in this place, it became imbalanced. It tries to find its balance in this direction. Here it became imbalanced. It tried to find its balance in this direction. Now here it became imbalanced. Now look at this and tell me in what direction will it try to find its. Now if I see, look at this right now, is the price balanced or disbalanced? Isn't the price, yes, is it balanced or disbalanced, guys? Disbalanced. So it's very common that this price will I did something. It's cleaning it. So the price from here will start moving in this direction. Now tell me, with this simple line that I have drawn, Has your perception of looking at a technical chart changed forever? Yes or no? आप जिंदगी में कभी भी किसी चार्ट को अब इसके अलावा नहीं देख पाओगे, because your eye has changed. The skill is never in the chart. The skill is in your eye and inside you. What is skill? Skill is transfer of knowledge from conscious mind to subconscious mind by practice, practice, and practice. When you were born, how many skills were you born with? Chalo. We'll be learning a lot of things. We have one more hour. When you were born, how many skills were you born with? Zero, actually. Except crying, you had no other skill. You couldn't talk, you couldn't walk, you couldn't write. Thanks to our parents, we learned all that. I'm eternally grateful to my parents. Because of them, I could do all that. Went to school, learned subjects, became an engineer, went to an IIT. So all that required effort. Right now, you're getting a salary of, let's say, 1 lakh rupees a month. Now, to achieve that salary of 1 lakh rupees a month, I don't know your current age. How much time did you spend? Please write down here your number of years. To get that salary of 1 lakh rupees a month or a 50,000, whatever is your salary, how many years did you spend? Anup spent 30 years, guys, 10 years. Exactly. Everybody of you spent minimum 25 years. You went to a school, when you went to college, you did a specialized, all that was the foundation for it, right or not? Similarly here, this is a brand new skill you are learning. So what do you have to learn? You will have to learn how to read charts. You will have to learn how to read balance sheets. You will have to learn how to do various kinds of analysis, the oscillators, the indicators, when the price is balanced, when it is imbalanced, when it is momentum driven, when it is a gap driven. There's so many things. In fact, it has a language in itself. And whenever you're learning technical analysis, you're learning the language of the market. Whenever you are reading a balance sheet, you are learning the balance of the language of the market. This is what you are doing. So that's why when you are going into the arena of trading and investing, let's say I write here Reliance balance sheet. Now here, if I just put it here, now let's take a different thing. I've just put in the balance sheet of Reliance Industries. I mean, let's look at a different aspect. How many of you can read this balance sheet in detail, left and right? You're expert in reading this balance sheet. Most of you are not. And tell me, let's say you want to build a portfolio of stocks for 10 years, 20 years. Can you think of building it without learning how to read the balance sheet properly? Yes or no? You can't just buy a Tata or a Bata and hope for it to go up. Since every stock has got a different balance sheet, you have to find out which one is more valuable than the others. And that is the crux of portfolio building. The crux of portfolio building is, can you find a business that is undervalued? A business that will grow at, so if you want your portfolio to grow at 24% per year, shouldn't you find a business which is growing at a minimum 24% per year? Yes or no? You cannot make 24% a year from a company that is growing at 5% a year. Most of the blue chips grow at 10-12% a year. So they can't help you to reach your financial freedom. So you will have to learn how to dabble into small caps and mid caps. Now let's practice this one a little. Okay. Now here, let's look at a few stocks. And you tell me right now, is it balance or disbalance? I am putting HDFC Bank. If you have to take a trade in HDFC Bank now, in what direction will you take it? कौन से डायरेक्शन में लोगे, ऊपर के नीचे? Tell me. I'm giving you practice now. Not up, down, 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 down. Right? Down. But down ka, what is the problem in down? The problem in down is stock is useless. Stock is useless. Because stock can give you money only when the price is going up. Now, again, let's go back to our PowerPoint. अब थोड़े से और points cover करते हैं. Now, this is, don't come to the stock market if you are expecting less than this. Please do not come to the stock market if your expectation is less than this, because a skilled trader like me and other professional traders, we make this kind of money. But you will require 6 months to 1 year of training, practice, live trading, mentoring before you can reach these levels. You'll have to commit your time, you have to pay the fees, but you can reach these levels. How many of you are seriously interested in becoming very successful part-time or full-time traders and investors? Say yes. In fact, everybody should say yes. Otherwise, why are you in this webinar? Correct? Otherwise, you will not be here. You are coming on a Saturday night. Saturday is for movies, it is for booze, it is for travel out. You guys have given me your 2 hours, guys. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate. And I believe together we can always do wonders. And I believe that we grow together. So let me interrupt in between with a small prayer and then I will continue. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahviryam Karva Vahe Tejasvinam Vaditamastu Ma Vidvisha Vahe. I pray all of you grow. Let's go forward. Okay. So now let's go. You have to master all four. That's first thing I will tell. I've heard people say, I only want to build portfolio. I only want to do options. No. You have, if you want to be successful, you have to be successful in the total package. पूरे पैकेज में सक्सेस लेना पड़ेगा. Otherwise, you won't be success. You cannot be success in one and failure in another. You have to learn how to build a 10-year portfolio, but you will also have to learn how to do a 2 hours of a option trading. Then only you become a successful trader and investor. There are 4 types of tradings. One is an intraday trader. Now, intraday trader is a one-day trader. His trade lies from morning to evening. And by the way, intraday trading is the most profitable style of trading. Risk in that is less because you hold the stock for a very small period of time. Then swing trader is a guy who holds the stock for a week, hoping for it to go up or go down. And he is targeting to make 3-4% in a week. A positional trader, he is more patient. He is waiting for levels to be achieved. Price to move from one level to the next level. It might take a few months. It's a 1-month trade normally, a positional trader, and a portfolio builder can hold a stock for almost a year. Portfolio building is not dependent on technicals. It is totally dependent on fundamental analysis. And you monitor it with technical analysis. So these are the 4 types of trading. You guys, which one of you are आप इनमें से कौन हो? At this moment, you will become all 4. But right now, what is your profile? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is an intraday trader, 2 is a swing trader, 3 is a positional trader, and 4 is a portfolio builder. Saddam is 1 and 4, Alvin is 2, 1. See, all of you are into categories. You become successful when you write, I am 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. All 4. WC is wealth creation. Positional trading is a wealth creating style of trading. Now, these are the various products. Most people only think about stock. How many products are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There are 9 products to choose from. Stock is the least attractive. Stock is mostly used only for portfolio building. For those who want to build portfolios, you use stocks. But for everything else, you use futures and options. Let's understand this. So what are the various asset classes? What are the various products? Stocks, stock future, index future, stock option, index option, commodity future, commodity option, forex future, and forex option. Let me put in this one of each. Let's say I want a stock. So I go here, let's say Reliance is a stock. I want a stock future. Same in Reliance, near future. This is Reliance future. Now the difference between Reliance and Reliance future is Reliance you can hold forever. But Reliance future you can hold only till 30th January 2020. It has an expiry. Tell me one thing. When do you perform the most? 6 months before the exam or 1 day before the exam? When do you perform the best? The most? 1 day before the exam, right? Here, this is the beauty of futures and options because they're time-driven products and you cannot hold them forever. So a skilled trader will make a killing in these products. Then this is, let's say, let's go to a future and option. I go to Nifty. Nifty futures and let's say Nifty option. Then there are currencies. Let's say a USD INR pair. You can trade commodities. You can trade gold. You can trade silver. You can trade crude oil, natural gas. So many you can trade here. Now, in all this now, this is your small test now. In all these asset classes, what is one thing that is common? In all these asset classes, guys, 155 intelligent people here. What is one thing common in all of them? Rajaram was the first one to answer. Price, you are there. 40 people answered it. My God, you guys have got it. आपको समझ में आ गया. The journey has started. So now, you in this everything is price, which means if you understand the price, you understand all of them. So basically, you understand the price. Price has to be understood 2 ways. It has to be understood on a chart pictorially, and it has to be understood on a balance sheet with various ratios and other things. So now let's understand the power of futures and options. Now, Nifty, the index, went up 40 points in a single day. So what was the percent move Nifty had in a single day? It went up 0.33%. But if you were knowing how to buy call options, and you would have bought a call option of 12,100, the call option would have gone up 5% in a single day. Let's look at another example. Let's say Yes Bank. These days, people are very emotional about Yes Bank. Yes Bank was at 44.75 on Friday. It went down 5.39%. So if you were holding a stock of Yes Bank, would you lose money or make money? Yes, guys, will you lose money or make? You lose money. Very good, Hima. But could you make money into this? Yes. If you are into Yes Bank put option of, let's say, a strike price of 45 rupees, instead of losing 5%, you would have made 25% in a single day. You would have made 25% in a single day. So that's why these are amazing products. These are amazing products. They can give returns in excess of 10% a month. If you become very skilled, I'm saying 10% a month on the conservative side. Now, what is the main difference between a stock and a derivative? Stock is low speed and futures and options is very high speed. If a stock is traveling at 50 kilometers an hour, a future is traveling at 200 kilometers an hour, and an option is traveling at 1000 kilometers an hour. Which one is more difficult to handle, the stock or the option? Yes, guys, which one is more difficult to handle? Always the option, not the stock. Option. And most people, they look at these figures, they jump into it without understanding how to drive that option. And that's why this is a great product, but to be touched only when you have mastered the technical analysis. You do not, you never touch an option till you have mastered your technical analysis, and you do not build a portfolio till you have mastered your fundamental analysis. Right? Let's go a little more forward. Now here, what is the kind of money that is available here in this market? I do a lot of live trading. Let me pick up one of my YouTube videos done on the election result day. A lot of videos, guys. Let me find it. Yeah, got it. This is a video. You can see it at your leisure later on. I'll not play the whole video. It is a 6.5 hours of live trading, which I have cut down into 18 minutes here. And here, on a 8 lakh rupees, I was trading. On a 8 lakh rupees, I was trading. Now, on 8 lakh rupees in a FD, how much money will you make in a day? Always have that as a reference. So 8 lakh rupees. What is the rate of return of a FD? About 7%. So if I'm seeing this into 0.07, that is 7%, it will give you 56,000 rupees in a year divided by 365, 153 rupees per day, right? You're absolutely right, Pankil Shah. So if you would have put that into, and on this day, this is a lot of live videos of mine there. And in this, I was not trading alone. I had more than 500 of my traders who were trading with me, and I finished my day with about 66,000 rupees of profit. Now, this is the key, that here, these products, you can make an obscene amount of money, provided you know how to control it. Now, how to control it? This is again to be understood. When you are trading an option or a future, what are the 4 results that can happen? The 4 results that can happen is that you can have a small loss, you can have a big loss, you can have a small profit, you can have a big profit. Out of the 4, which one is the most dangerous for you? Yes, which one is the most dangerous? Big loss. Fantastic. If you can avoid the big loss, this is the Guru Mantra. If you can avoid the big loss, the small profits and small losses will cancel each other, and what you will have in your system would be the big profit. So you have to focus on the big profit and make sure you never have a big loss in the system, and this can only be achieved by risk management. There are 4 aspects of trading. First is technical analysis. Second is fundamental analysis. Third is risk management. What is risk management? To handle your risk in such a way that you don't lose money by the end of the month. People ask me, sir, do you lose money? Of course I lose money. Everybody loses money. How you lose it is important. I run an online trading room for 7 years now. I'm the only one in India who is doing it. People started it on and off, but nobody continued. I'm doing it for 7 years now. Every morning, more than 500 traders join me, and we trade for 90 minutes. I repeat, we trade only for 90 minutes. I believe all the intraday trading can be done in 90 minutes. With the grace of God, I have got enough, and I would love to teach and share. So, and we try to work on the market. So let's pick up. Let's say this is my trade lot. My personal trading capital is a few crore rupees, but in my trading room, I sit with 10 lakh rupees. I sit with 10 lakh rupees, and I tell people, on this 10 lakh rupees, how can you make 50,000 to lakh rupees a month? How many of you would be interested to make 50,000 to lakh rupees a month on 10 lakh rupees of capital every month? Say yes. That's good money. On a 10 lakh rupees a month on your FD, what will you make? Let's see that. Into 0.07 divided by 12. You will make 5,800 rupees. You will make 5,800 rupees a month on your 10 lakh rupees if you put it in a FD. I'm saying you can make 10 to 20 times more than that. On a lakh rupees, you can make 10,000. The problem lies, people come here with 25,000 and they want to make 1 lakh rupees a month. So that is not, it's a stock market, not a magic wand. But won't it be great if you can make 10 to 20 times more than FD on a regular basis? And that is what is the beauty of intraday trading and swing trading. Now, this is when I am working, I have a plan. What is my plan? I'm sitting with 10 lakh rupees and I want to make lakh rupees a month. So how much do I have to make per day? Do the maths. मुझे पर डे कितना पैसा कमाना है? Yeah, give me the figure, guys. 5,000. 20 trading days. There are 20 trading days. The market is open only 5 days in a week. 5 fours are 24 weeks. So 1 lakh divided by 20 is 5,000 rupees. If I am able to make 5,000 rupees net per day, I will achieve my lakh rupees a month target. Is the math clear to everybody? So now, will I continuously make money? No. Let's look at this. I'm sitting and I don't just put money somewhere. I'll do my hard work. In a successful trader spends 98% of the time finding the trade and only 2% of the time in executing the trade. I repeat, a professional trader spends 98% of the time finding the trade and only 2% of the time executing the trade. Most unsuccessful traders spend all their time only in executing the trades. This is the major difference. So here, let's see. Do I make money all the time? Of course not. Let's go back a few months. Let's say in November. So my month started with a, here 89,000 rupees of profit. I had a great day. Next day was a loss. 2 days of profit, 1 day of loss. Then I had continuously 7 days of profits. Then I had 2 days of loss. I had 3 days of profit, a day of loss. Then I had 9 days of profit. I had 2 days of loss. So profit and loss are part of the game. You cannot say, I will never have loss. We are not gods. We are human beings. We will have loss. And I can bet even if God comes here and trades, he will also take a loss. So loss is part and parcel of trading. It is two sides of the same coin, but you have a choice which loss to take. And there is only one way to avoid a big loss, that is to plan for a small loss. Only one way to, and you see here, like I am here now for continuous 5 days, I'm making money. I will have a loss day. I have to plan for it now. And I'm trading for, I think 18 years I'm trading now. I make an average of about 16% a month. Even on this, even on my few crores, this is what I'm able to achieve. So can you. This is the possibility, but I have spent years and years of my life learning it. How much time are you willing to spend? Because too many people are looking for shortcuts. I have a very planned, I have a risk sheet. I never take a single trade before filling my risk sheet. What am I trading? What direction am I trading? Why am I trading? What strategy am I using? I have a list of 50 strategies all the time with me, which I have to apply in various conditions. What capital am I utilizing? What asset class? What happened there? And you see here, I booked a profit of 4,150 rupees. But in my FD, I would have made 192 rupees only on my 10 lakh rupees. Even this one was 22 times more than the FD. And you don't take any trade without logging it properly. That's what I'm saying. It is a very, so is trading and investing speculation or is it scientific, guys? For a skilled person, it is a very scientific thing. For an unskilled person, it is gambling. So which one you want to become is your choice. And with science, you can do magic here. With maths, you can make money here. Now, let's say I want to know what stocks to trade tomorrow. Now, this is a challenge for most of the people because there are 5,000 plus stocks to choose from. In my classes, I teach you stock filtering, where you can filter your stock. Let's say I add up here a new scan, and I say, okay, I add some scan, and I want to find out what is one stock that I want to go short on Monday morning. I just put a criteria. Out of the 5,000 plus stocks, I already got 125. I add further a criteria into this. That 125 now has become 10. And now I want to zero down further. And these are the 5 stocks that I'll be working on Monday morning. Now, how much time did it take for me to filter my stocks? Did it take hours or did it take 5 minutes? 5 minutes. You can also do it. The key is which one to put in, what conditions to put in. Once you become self-dependent, you do not need to go anybody for tips or giving your money to anybody. You have to take control totally in your own hands. And now many of you are clinging to it. Oh, show that to me again. Abdul, there are 100 conditions like this. Don't you think you'll have to spend the time and learn it? Many of you are still clinging to a stock name or a stat. It is not about strategies. Strategies are tools. It is about you and the skill that you will acquire here. Always remember that. So you can trade stocks. Let's see here. You can trade. Okay, now let's go to the skill set part. What do you have to learn here? Okay. Okay, I'll come to this, guys. I think I'm speaking for 1.5 hours. Some of you might be interested to know who am I. Let me introduce myself in brief. I've already shown you my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, my LinkedIn. That's me. My name is Yogeshwar Vashishtha. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I've done my M.Tech from IIT Roorkee, international certification in management from South America, Peru, and my advanced courses in trading from Pristine Academy of USA and other places. After doing my M.Tech from IIT, I got selected by Skanska. It is the biggest construction company in the world. And I was working as an NRI with them for many, many years, more than 10 years. And it was a very comfortable life. My family was with me. I got married. We had children. Till the time my two boys were 5 years of age, I have no problem. It was a traveling job from one country to another. But once their schooling started, I realized I can't keep on traveling forever. So I started looking for another source of income. And I was very fortunate. I met Jeffrey in Sri Lanka in the Kokeleganga hydropower project. My trading journey started with him. He used to live trade in front of me. From there, I was shifted to South America, Peru, where I enrolled myself into an online course of Pristine Academy. And this was a changing point in my life. I spent about a year learning from them. And after a year, I was making about 10% a month on my capital. I knew that this profession was for real. In 2008, our stock market crashed. 2007, February, I came back to India and I became a full-time trader. And 2008 was my best year. I made most of my money in 2008 by buying puts and shorting my futures. I knew this was a great profession and I was not, now let's come here. I was not only earning money. पैसा तो हम सब कमाते हैं. What is one thing most of us in our job are not able to earn? Can somebody tell me what is one thing we are not able to earn? Freedom and time. Excellent. Freedom and time. So another thing that I loved about stock market is I get a lot of time to do other things. Now, Utkarsh says, how can you make money when everything is crashing? By learning how to short the market. That is a great skill for an intraday and a swing trader. So, and I knew this was suddenly I was attending the PTA meetings of my boys. I was spending more time with my wife. We were going for more vacations. We normally take one international vacation every year and two vacations in India. I make sure I take three vacations in a year. I I could pursue hobbies. I could do my meditation properly, and I was less stressed. I came into my balance weight. My blood pressure became normal. I had a glow on my face. Suddenly, after coming into stock market, I felt I had a life. Amazing profession. Take time. You will not become full timer in 3 months, 6 months. It takes 3 to 4 years to become a full time trader. In the start, everybody starts by becoming a part time trader and investor. So then in 2010, I met this international group of traders and learned a lot from them. I was part of this group for about 2 years, learned amazing stuff from them. Then in 2012 of February, said thank you to this group. Started working on my own company, Pathfinders Trainings. This is my company, guys, and spent about 6 months creating a mentorship model. And in December 2012, I launched my first group of students, 35 of them. At that time, it used to be 4 days of physical training and 6 months of online training with lifetime of mentorship. It was in Mumbai. More than 100 batches happened, but eventually everybody can't come to Mumbai. The course totally became online, the way I'm teaching you now. And now it is a 6 months of online course with the live trading and lifetime of mentoring. I'll be telling you about that soon. More than 100 batches have passed. So stock market is a great skill to make money. For me, I believe this is a profession worth learning. I learned it from my coach and I can teach it to you, but you need to commit yourself. What is the biggest commitment to succeed in the stock market? It is time commitment. You need to commit time to learn it. You'll have to pay the required fees, but time commitment is the most important thing, and the support of your family. So what do you have to learn, guys? You have to learn how to build and manage your whole portfolio. Now, let's go back to that content. Rajaram, I'll take questions in the end. So now let's go. What do you have to learn? Let's go to the learning curve. Now, this is every subject has a syllabus. If you want to be a successful trader and investor, this is what you'll have to learn in detail. You have to become very skilled in this. You have to learn fundamental analysis. What is fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis is reading the balance sheets, reading the business models, doing the competitor analysis, understanding the sectors, understanding the flow of money. Please understand, a few trillion dollars enter into stock market continuously. This is a very big field. All stock markets are connected. You need to know what is happening in US, what are various companies doing, what are the business model, what is the new technology, which is the new sector. And that is all learned when you learn fundamental analysis. It requires about 2 months to learn. Then to time your trades properly, proper entry, proper exit, you need to learn technical analysis, reading the charts, multiple time frame analysis, daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart. Then you have to learn how to interrelate the various charts and how you find out where the price is likely to go there, on which side the probability is more, what asset class to choose, and how to trade it. This requires about 6 months. You need to learn how to filter stocks fundamentally and technically, the way I taught you now, various risk management methods so that you do not lose money even when you are in control of your analysis, but you are not in control what happens outside. Then mastery of online platforms. So what do you need when you want to become a trader? You will need a trading account. To answer your Rishikesh there, you will need a trading account and a demat account, which you will get from your broker. Your broker is your choice. You can trade with whatever broker you want. Then you need to have a software to trade. Your brokers will provide you softwares to trade, and in those softwares, you can do your technical analysis. From the way I'm doing it on this software, you will require a software to trade. You will require an internet connection, and you will require a desktop, laptop, or even on a mobile phone, you can do your trading. I also teach in the class how to do automated tradings, the algo tradings. Then you need to know the setups. You cannot just go anywhere into a trade. You need to know exactly where I will enter and where I will exit. This is the key. Just buying is not enough. Just selling is not enough. Where to buy and where to sell. A trading plan aligned to your personality. In fact, the moment you enroll for my course, there are two things I do. First, I talk to you even before you pay me full money, and I ask you to take a psychometric test, which tells me your personality and how you will go. In fact, mine is a mentoring model which starts with you having a detailed talk to me even before you pay full money. Then a rational decision making training has to be done. Trading is creating your set of rules and sticking to those set of rules. I'll teach you how to do it. Money management and trade management is one of the most neglected aspects of trading, and this is the key to success. In fact, it is the cornerstone and the foundation of trading and investing and managing your emotions and your subconscious mind. So this is the components of learning. So it's an acquired skill. Now, most of you are beginners. It is an acquired skill. I start from absolute zero, and in 6 months, you will become a professional, but you will have to work hard. With practice, anybody can become a trader. I mean, anybody, male, female. My youngest student is 12 years old. And my oldest student is 77 years old. It's an acquired skill. It's a business. You will succeed in trading and investing only when you treat it as a serious business. You learn to manage your risk and you have to get your incomes every month. What to buy, when to buy, how much risk to take, when to get out. You have to learn this. These are the various batches that passed out under me, guys. See here, this is Mr. Singh, 78 years of age and a trader. So this is some of the batches that passed out in Mumbai. Now the course is totally online. You don't have to travel anywhere. Recordings are available. Live trading happens. Live learning happens. I'll show you the model very soon. Now here, this is one of my youngest students here, father son. They came together to learn in Andheri, Mumbai. These are the various batches that have passed out. Now let's learn about the course. How will you become a trader and investor? The first thing that I will require from you is a serious commitment. I haven't even told you the fees yet. How many of you are serious and committed? Say yes if you are serious and committed. I only want serious people. I'm a trading coach. I'm not a trainer. I'm a trading coach. In fact, your trading starts by me talking to you personally tomorrow morning. That's how it will start. So I assume that you know nothing. The course runs for 7 months. The duration of the course is 7 months. 1 month is foundation training, and 6 months is live trading, live learning, and portfolio building. After doing this course, you will never have to put a single rupee ever in an FD or a mutual fund. And you will do all your trading on your own strength. It all starts with a 40 hours of a foundation session, which will build your foundation. It consists of 5 sessions. And since it is recorded, you can start it on any Sunday. Most people like to start on Saturday and Sunday. I have a course starting tomorrow. So you can start with your 40 hours. Some people finish it in 3 weeks, some takes 4 weeks. So to attend any of my live sessions and mentoring, you first have to train yourself. So once you enroll for the course, you will be given a relationship manager, and your relationship manager is your connection to the course. But everything that you will learn from the start to the end, you will be learning from me only. The course is designed for working professionals. I assume that you do a 9 to 5 job, and the course has been designed accordingly. 95% of my students do jobs 9 to 5, and more than 5,000 of them have passed through this course so far. So first 1 month is recorded, and you know go through it. Once your 1 month is finished, then your live trading sessions start. This is where your skill development will happen. First and third Wednesday, 9 in the morning till 3:30. You will be doing live trading with me online. In live markets, I'll be sitting with about 10 lakh rupees of capital, and on an average, I'll do about a crore rupees of turnover in every single session. You can sit with me with only 5,000 rupees of your own and practice with me under guidance, under mentorship. Recordings are available for all the live sessions. In case you miss it, you will get the recording. and you will have, roughly about 75 hours of live trading practice with me with recordings, which will give you the skill. My personal mobile number and my WhatsApp will available to you in case you have any queries in between. Then the live concept learning and sessions. All details are available on my website. Then every second and fourth Thursday in the night, you will be doing live learning and live trading with me in the commodity markets. And every Friday, you will be, all the details are on the website. Let me show you. Go here. So this is here. Mentorship program from traders, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, risk management, psychology of trading. This is my website, guys. I've been coaching students for more than 10 years now. So 40 hours of recorded video sessions, 75 hours of live trading, 50 hours of live concept and learning, and lifetime of mentoring. And a course starts every weekend. You can enroll for any of it. This is the course fees, 42,000 all inclusive for this 7 month of practice, 1 month of foundation, and 6 months of live trading with me. So here you can see. And this is all the topics that will be taught. This course is for serious people, people who want to take their life to the next level.